What I basically try to do is understand human nature, how the mind works, what makes us tick, what are the patterns of thought and emotion and motivation that characterize our species. I focus on language, partly because you can't make a living out of studying human nature. It's just too big a topic. You've got to pick something tractable to study. For me, has been language, and indeed for much of my career, one little corner of language, namely regular and irregular verbs. And I have my reasons for focusing on that particular corner. I think it does shed light on larger questions about what makes the mind work. But language as a general topic is, I think, a good entree into human nature for a number of reasons. It's distinctively human. If you're interested in general in what makes humans unlike mice and birds, language is a pretty good place to start, not only because of language itself, the fact that we make noise with our mouths in order to get ideas across, but because language has to be fine-tuned for the kind of thoughts and the kind of social relationships that humans want to share and negotiate with one another. So it's a window into human nature. It's also figured in debates on human nature, perhaps most famously with Chomsky in the late 50s, using language as a way to rehabilitate the idea of innate mental structure, something that was virtually taboo in the 1950s. He said language is a very good candidate for something that is innately and uniquely human. So it's an opening wedge for the idea that important parts of the mind are innately structured. It's also a prime case of mental computation. It's very hard to make sense of language, of our ability to string words into new combinations, sentences that other people have never heard before but can very quickly understand for the first time, without appealing to the idea that we have a mental algorithm, a set of rules or a recipe or a formula that picks words out of a memory store and strings them together in combinations where the order as well as the choice of words is meaningful. So language sheds light on the idea that the mind is a computational system.